Hey y'all, it's Carla, aka Sela the Poet. How y'all doing? So I'm just sharing my thoughts. I just wonder, why do relationships and friendships and connections with people have to be so complicated? Like, I think it's just people. I know that people have different personalities, and I know that everybody ain't gonna like everybody, you know. I know there's the presence of evil in the world. I know some people can be rude as fuck. I know some people can be mean, and some people are not good people. But when I'm talking about the average person that, doesn't operate in psychopathy, people that are cool, that are non abusive, why does everything have to be so complicated? Like, I just find that it's complicated. Dating relationships, or if you have a boyfriend or girlfriend, or if you're married, and sometimes friendships, depending on the people you choose to hang with or be your friends. It's just, people can be so messy. People can make things so complicated. Why can't things just be clear cut? Why can't things be simple? You know, it's just, I guess it's just human nature, right? People are multifaceted, people are complicated, but sometimes I just ask myself, why does it have to be so hard? We live in this society where there's supposed to be supposedly so much connection, right? Because we have all this technology and all of that. We have the computers, we have the laptops, we have the smartphones, we have, you can text somebody, or you can FaceTime somebody, you can do all of this, right? All these connections, but whether the connections are truly genuine, that is the question. You know, I spoke about my struggle with social anxiety, right? But then there's a part of me that struggles with, also with just, wanting to connect with other people, and it just being difficult to do so, you know? I mean, you don't want to force your way into nobody else's life. You would want someone to freely choose you, whether it's a romantic partner, or whether it's an acquaintance, or whether it's somebody that's going to be a friend. It's kind of like, you would want to move towards people, and you would want people to move towards you, reciprocation, right? But a lot of times in life, it's not like that. But, sometimes I ain't going to front. Me being the way I am, having all the fears I have, there's moments where even I get lonely. Even I feel aloneness in my solitude that I feel like I need to have for me to remain safe after all the stuff I've been through, right? So there are lonely moments. And then I find myself thinking, man, I wish I could go and hang out with a friend. I wish I could go out. Maybe we could go out and get a drink. Even though I don't drink alcohol, I would drink something non-alcoholic. But, maybe you just want to go out, say hello, see how somebody's doing, go out for a drink. Maybe you want to have just a quick conversation on the phone. How's things going? How's your family? And it's just, people these days are just so, they closed off, or I don't know. It's just sometimes the distance, you know, between people, it's just very difficult to find genuine connection. And sometimes that kind of messes with me, and it kind of makes me sad or whatever, but I guess it's just the world we live in, right? It's something that I got to get used to. you know this is a different time, this is a different, you know part of life. When I was a kid, things were, you know different, things were a little simpler, but now that I'm an adult, it's kind of like, you got to deal with adult things. But it would be cool. Some people have it easy. They have a squad, they have people around them that they can rely on. You know, me, I'm beginning to meet people. I'm beginning to, build, try to see who my tribe is. And I do have a small circle, and I'm grateful for that. But it's just, I don't know, sometimes you would like to, get to know somebody, or you would like to grow the circle. But I guess I'm just realizing sometimes you can't, because it's just, things and people can be complicated. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? I just wonder what y'all think about what I'm speaking about right now. If you have any thoughts, you can put it in the comment section, or, just give it some thought, what I was talking about. All right. So this probably gonna be the last clip of the night. I'ma say peace out to y'all, and I hope y'all have a great weekend, everybody. All right. Whatever y'all decide to do, make sure you're safe and be careful. Peace.